This is Peter Hunt, because
when I saw the Mrs. Parker Party, I was like, wow.
This is sweet. Can you give us a
So
tour?
it's not just me. We're a nonprofit.
Okay.
And,
I know William. Okay.
Oh, you know, okay.
Yeah, I know William from the last Rounds project that he was doing. I thought.
This is like an extension of that.
That is nice.
Yeah, so you want to come for a tour?
Yes, yes. Volunteer Saturday, 11 to 3.
Yeah.
What is this big tank thing?
These are our irrigation tanks. And
Okay.
We're setting up an irrigation rainwater harvest.
To gain the water from.
Yeah,
Okay.
because right now we're using a hose from the house and rain, and this is just much more efficient for what we want to become.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been here?
This is our second growing season.
And this is hot season. They say cold season, hot season.
So it's 31 days till summer, so it's still technically spring.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so these are our cold crops.
And what are these?
So we have dill on your left. We have dill, the things with the purple flowers are chives. These are turnip greens.
So dill is these?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it a reason for the purple flowers surrounding them? As far as chives
so
or?
the chives blossom in the spring.
And they block certain bugs or something?
Yeah, so we don't use, we're all organic and we don't use any pesticides. So we use like herbs and flowers and stuff to keep all the bugs and things in check.
Right.
So these are our turnips.
Turnip greens right here.
We plant them real close so that we can get the greens and not the root.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I see shard.
Beets.
Oh, beets?
Shards over there. These are beets.
Nice.
Detroit dark red.
They got beets.
We got lettuce.
Purple lettuce or something, or red lettuce.
Lala Rosa.
And what's the stuff in the middle of it?
Onions.
That's onions?
Yeah, those are long day onions.
I'm talking about here.
Oh, those are also lettuce. That's Paris Island.
Paris Island lettuce.
Yeah. You see all these little happy bugs?
I'm not right.
They're all good. They won't sting you. I've been out here for 2 years. They haven't got me yet. We have an arugula patch and some radishes.
This is radish?
Yeah.
Got the radish growing. I see the radish on the bottom.
Yeah, they're all ready to go.
Nice color.
And if you want to walk through here.
So you use this trailway as a walkway, like
so we stay on the wood chips.
Straw and wood chips?
The straw stays over the plants.
Okay.
And then the wood chips are the pathway. Sometimes they blend, so we just go where there's like nothing growing. This is our lettuce patch. It's also ready to go.
Nice.
And then over here is our garlic.
This is garlic?
Yeah,
wow.
this is all garlic.
Look, this is garlic. Let me put my ISO down.
We had a carrot patch here, and then once the carrots were done, we planted the garlic. And hopefully these peppers are gonna take. These are Scotch bonnet peppers.
Oh, peppers within us, within.
Yeah, because the garlic keeps the rodents away.
Rodents away. Do peppers keep rodents away too?
Hot peppers, yes.
Hot peppers.
Yeah. They're good for groundhogs too, because they don't like the spicy, just like we don't. Thanks.
And what is this?
That is borage. So this is like a very. It's a pollinator, and it turns into like this thing with lots of arms and lots of flowers, and it gets lots of bees and stuff.
Yeah.
But it also like seeds everywhere. But it's really good for the tomatoes.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Make sure that, because each little tomato has to get pollinated by a bug.
Oh, okay.
So these have like the flowers to work together with the tomatoes. Yeah.
Good knowledge.
Yeah.
I see them babies right there.
Yeah.
So what are the big ones? Like them still onions?
These are all garlic.
Garlic? Okay.
Yeah. And then we have pollinators, like random flowers and stuff that we put. And then we have tomatoes hiding in there.
Oh, I see right here.
Yeah. Because once the tomatoes...
So this take longer? The tomatoes
just went in the ground last week. These are green tomatoes. So once the garlic comes out, the tomatoes will have more room.
Okay, I'm following you this way.
Oh, and then this is our
Oh, let me get a
this is
big
our
shot of
fly
this.
tent. Yeah, this is our trying something new this year.
And what does this do? What does the
there's
tent
white
do?
butterflies that are called white flies, and when they land on our kale and our greens, they plant. You're good.
I'm sorry.
They drop little eggs, and the eggs become the cabbage worms, and that's where you get holes in the leaves.
I see.
So this tent is supposed to keep all the white butterflies out. And it's kind of working.
I see, right?
Yeah.
Minimum
Getting everything
hose.
out.
What type of fabric is this? What is this
This
tent?
is bug netting. So it's like, it lets air in, but it keeps like big bugs and smaller bugs out because it's got like a really fine, you see it's like a really fine mesh.
Yes.
So it keeps a lot of things out. I got inspired by another farmer here in Detroit that has like a huge one.
Sweet. So it be higher or something, or?
No, this is as tall as it needs to be.
Okay.
The only thing in here are greens and things.
So is this a special thing, like the flowers being this way?
Yeah, so last year this was last year this was our squash and cucumber row. And then this is going to be like every color imaginable. If you're on our IG page, you can see last year this was like yellow and the purple, like the bachelor buttons are starting to come in.
Yeah.
And these orange ones smell beautiful.
They do. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they keep the bugs away. And the
They do? The orange?
The orange ones, so they keep, or not the bugs, the gophers and stuff, and the groundhogs, because they don't like smelly things. So.
And what is this?
It's another flower.
That will
This might be
smell.
an aster.
Okay.
Or something. I'm not really great with identifying. I'm still learning identifying flowers. But these are going to be poppies. These are going to be another flower, and it's just like flower explosion. And you have Brussels sprouts and broccoli and stuff behind here.
That's what's right here on this bed.
Yeah, there's like broccolis, and you have some Chinese cabbage, some chop suey.
Chinese cabbage right here.
Yeah. And then I planted like
some kale.
there's kale, and then there's radishes and things and onions in here because I feel like the more lush.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's supposed to be a diverse bottom or something.
Yeah, no monocropping.
Some stuff suck up the other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you use these things, the sack
burlap
patches?
is amazing because it keeps a lot of the, since these were vacant, well, they were homes, and then they were demolished, and then they had a lot of like invasive species like knotweed and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've layered, and then the burlap's really good because it's real thick.
Yeah.
And it keeps things from growing up.
They say that.
So that we get the coffee sacks donated, and then.
That's a coffee sack?
Yeah, it used to have coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like the coffee is delivered to the roasting plants in the burlap sacks. So all of your garden projects you'll be doing will need these.
That type of burlap
there's
type
plenty of places in Detroit that are like
giving them away, or
with the local gardens. If they know you're doing a garden, they'll save them for you.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And this is our radishes. Turnips.
Just turning out.
Yep. So these are
radish,
like every
like
couple
you
weeks.
just saw over there. Like we just saw over there.
Radishes, turnips, some random. This is a mustard green mix. So you have like Mizuna and red mustard and like other things growing in here. And
How long does this take? All through the season?
This was done
3 months.
This one will probably take like 10 weeks. So that's what, like it's like almost 3 months. But you plant them in intervals so that you know you have a continual. People think like, oh, you just plant once in the spring. Like, no, it's like every other week.
That's what he said.
It's a schedule and it's a discipline. This is chard though.
Oh, this gonna be the shard? Okay, that's my name, Richard. I'll be like, my name is Richard Cardone, so I'm a Cardone.
Gotcha.
A milk thistle thing.
Important for the butterflies.
It's gonna get red, right? Like how the.
Yep. So the ones in the red with red stems are gonna get red, These are gonna be yellow.
Oh, it's different ones here?
Yeah, so
oh, you did that on purpose?
Yeah, I like color.
That was sweet.
I'm kind of a nut for like variety. Sweet. And then if you walk on the burlap,
okay.
I know it looks like a lot of grass. I gotta fix it, but
right here, this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be our zinnia patch. So like the tall flowers that have like all the colorful that you put in bouquets. They're you can see these. These are from seeds that we saved last year, and so we just sprinkled like 1,000 of them here.
And that's why we see a lot of the little shapes of that.
Some of this is grass.
Right.
Some of it is flowers. One will outcompete
But that's
the other.
kept off of, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And this will be boggled.
This is some of the same stuff that was there. I see.
This is all. Yeah. This is weeds. And zinnias, though, like the zinnias are still growing, so once they get a little bigger, I'll weed it.
And like, what is the purpose of all of this other stuff like that I see? Corn?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's going to be for cornmeal.
Cornmeal?
So we're doing a partnership with, there's a taco truck called Tacos Hernandez, and we're growing corn that she's going to turn into masa to make her tortillas. Yeah.
Like so farm to table. That's our that's one of our ideas, fresh farm to table and having a marketplace.
Yes.
To serve it.
We did some research and found like a really nice corn.
Where is it exactly?
It's not planted yet.
Okay.
That's going
where would it be?
Weekend. So it'll be in this bed and in this bed and maybe that
where the straw at?
Yeah, so where all the straw is covering this really good soil. It's like drinking all this rain.
So this much space and that much space for the corn. Will it grow up like corn? Dang, that's sweet.
We're doing a modified root system, so we're planting corn, beans, and squash together.
Within this same space?
Yeah, so it'll be this row to the second purple flower. It'll be this whole area, and then this will be some squash. Lots of squash, and then...
Different types of squash?
Yeah, and then in 2 weeks, MSU is coming and planting a wildflower garden in this back patch.
Here?
Yeah.
Michigan State University? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we're part of their East Side farm.
That is
I think there's like a bunch on the east side, some maybe on the west, but they're planting these pollinator habitats for bees, and they're going to come.
So they're going to have like stations for bees?
So the whole thing is going to be 250 wildflower plants.
And bees are just coming, and then they can pollinate
so that,
the different.
Yep. Like so they'll be tracking it for 2 years to see how many bees come here, and this will be like a.
For how many years?
The project is, I think, for 2 years.
Wow.
But we get to keep the
stuff here.
All we have to do is have
maintain
it and keep it watered. Yeah. So that's this side.
And this is an alley over here, like.
Yeah.
This is my neighborhood.
Yeah. That's cool. So on this side.
All the way up to there?
Yeah, we own both sides.
That was gangster. Okay. Okay, that was gangster to get both sides.
Yeah.
That was really gangster. Go big or go home. You got to get both sides.
Yeah.
Why not?
So this side's going to be another community side, but it's going to be much more like kid friendly and like with kids boxes, some raised beds, a sitting area.
Like garden park.
Yeah, so like there's a recreation
I can read my books here.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a recreation space and then there's an agriculture space.
Oh, okay.
So one's for growing and this one's for growing and learning.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we want people to come here and hang out.
Vibe out. Right.
Yeah, it is a vibe because look, the sun's going down. Right?
You can feel it right now.
And yeah, the sunset's right there. So you get the perfect view of the sunset. You have some nice trees. And this will all be cleaned up. And,
I see it.
You see it? Good.
Oh, I see the vision from what?
Yeah. Yeah. And the birds are kind of having a field day now.
And yeah, do y'all do the birds things? Like, that's my family right there in that house.
Yeah.
The Eddie them.
Yeah.
And then that's my family that's getting out their car right there in this street. And I knew people who owned the house right here where the Tamara, her grandma and them owned this house.
Yeah.
But this is like new innovative food sovereignty. Like
Yes.
what?
Yes.
So we go here and all the way to the corner, and you still have like propagated land for you to do what here?
This is going to be another flower patch.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
But we're
right?
we're putting together like a neighborhood group to kind of figure out
what type of
it to
flowers?
look like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the types of flowers is kind of,
right.
that's the sprinkles. You got to figure out what you're going to make first. So like
The design.
Oh. Is it gonna be a pathway?
Architect.
Yeah. But
So
like,
do y'all do that? The architecture of the landscape or landscaping?
Yeah,
That's sweet.
We did that for that side. This side is going to be much more neighborhood involved.
Okay.
Because like we want the
Get with her. She know what flowers is, and the old lady on the porch. She don't sit there all the time,
front too.
and she'll be able to look at it. And she ain't never moved. I'm like, why don't you move? You worked at Chrysler and Crane Street.
Yeah. So this side will have our farm stand between those trees. So
Where
we'll
would be
have,
seating area?
seating? So it'll be around these trees.
Under the trees. Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna build the benches that go around the trees, so
Nice.
you can sit up against the trees.
I see it. I see the rounding right here.
Yeah.
My boy. And over here, what's
So we
this?
go. So that'll also be here. Come this way, because there's poison ivy we have to remediate over here.
What do that mean?
Poison ivy remediate,
Yeah.
get rid of. We got it because the poison ivy will keep growing. We don't
It'll
want
keep
any-
growing.
Yeah, poison ivy has like roots very deep under the earth. So
I used to smell stuff like when I used to walk to school when
Yeah.
I was young.
honey.
We lived over here. It used to smell like ice.
honeysuckle. Yeah. So then all of this will also be garden and food growing space. And hopefully, the goal is for it to be very like neighborhood involved. So people can either have their own patch or
How big would the patches be?
probably like a 4x8.
That's nice,
like
right?
A manageable. Yeah, it's like usually the size of a raised bed.
Okay.
So I'm like 5'4", so like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a good space to grow, like enough for a house.
Dang.
Yeah. So,
And what will you use for the beds? Like those things right there that I see? I ain't have no zoom on it, but those.
the pallets?
Yeah.
No.
Or real wood, cedar wood or something.
Honestly, that's a great question. We're kind of like between the design ideas.
Right.
It could be in the ground like that.
Right.
Or it could be in raised beds.
Is that considered a raised bed if it's on the ground? And okay,
No,
that's
so a
ground
raised bed
growing,
is like having at least 2 to 3 feet of soil up above the ground.
pouring stuff inside of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I seen somebody put wood in, like
Yeah,
trees,
you
and
can
I mean
put
not trees, but
that's that's kind of counterintuitive because like the way the wood breaks down, it actually sucks some of the nitrogen out of the soil before it actually releases it. So
it's not growing properly.
not really. But people do it and it works. It's just like long term, it's not.
Yeah.
Like it's not really a thing. But we usually like under here is a bunch of cardboard and stuff. And we layer it with cardboard, compost straw, compost straw. So we
First, it's layers. You
Yeah.
dig, and then you do that?
We are.
Oh, just laying on top?
Yeah, because like this has been laying here since last August. So all the grass is dead, and it's just soil.
And when this comes off, right?
It will, yeah.
And then when this comes off, stuff goes on top to grow?
Yeah, so under this first part is a bunch of cardboard that we've been collecting from coffee shops and other places. And we lay the cardboard down, and it's like a process because you got to kill all the stuff that's growing, like these fields, because the way the city mowers go through, they drag,
don't do,
Well, no, they do a good job, right? But like they drag whatever plants or invasive species are in one area to another.
And spreading the population? Okay.
Yeah.
So
you gotta kill
when
stuff.
you say, what was I about to say? When you take this off and do the you plant right on here doing raised beds. Oh, okay.
We did this over there.
Okay.
So on our website, you'll see like it started off like this, and then we had it covered in plastic.
Right.
And then we built it up. Yeah. It's one method. There's plenty of methods.
Yeah.
This one's just, you know, if you want to start soon.
Yeah. No tilling is just
No tilling
laying on
is-
top,
yeah.
layering
'Cause
or
also-
something.
Yeah, because like tilling, you're gonna hit rocks. It's hard. It's hard to till.